and then you will explain this part. So whatever basically we discussed about the diagrams, all the diagrams you will be explaining. I mean, till synovial joint. Till synovial joint you will be explaining. Yes, Neha?
Okay.
Yes? Okay, now coming to
Yes.
Bhavesh part. So you will start with the bones part, Bhavesh. So you'll explain what is bones. You can completely explain all these slides, and then you will start with femur, and then you will start with types of joints, and then you will start with movable, immovable, slightly movable, fibrous joints, and then you will explain what are facet joints, and then you will explain all these things, diagrams, syndesmosis, and then these joints will be explaining what is cartilage and everything. You will be explaining what is pubic symphysis, and then you will be explaining the ball and socket joint, and then you will end up with phalanges, ball socket, phalanges. That's it. Pivot also. Okay, we completed till pivot. So till this slide, till this human body skeleton, right hand, sorry, hand skeleton, till this slide, Bhavesh will be completing. Yes. I hope I have given 50-50 correctly for you guys, not more, not less, to both of you. If you want to extend some topics within yourself, you can do now, both of you. Or if you're okay with that, it is fine. Is it okay for both, or you want to exchange some topics with each other?
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay, Neha?
It's fine. Ma'am, it's fine.
Okay, so Adya, basically they will be covering everything to you. Maybe we can start the seminar from tomorrow itself. Today I will be completing implications of pivot joint, and then we will be discussing some questions, and then we'll go to hinge joints, and we'll stop here. Types of hinge joints. That's what we'll see today. Okay, so before that, also we'll have some quick recap. Bhavesh and Neha will give some quick recap on pivot joints, because we are going to see about implications of pivot joint. So basically, you need to know what is pivot. So Bhavesh will be teaching that later, very deep. But for a recap, I think Bhavesh and Neha can give you some recap on what is pivot joint. Yes, Adya, please turn on your video, because you cannot talk also. So I think it will be better if I see you now. It will be like some connection will be there. Yes, okay? Okay, fine. Yes, Bhavesh, what are pivot joint? Just small, sweet. What is pivot joint?
Pivot joints are the joints which are connected to the skull and our body.
Okay, yeah, correct. So joint between the atlas and the axis. So Adya, I hope you know what is atlas and axis. Do you have any idea on what is atlas and axis? No. So can Neha tell me what is atlas and what is axis?
Atlas and axis are the first two cervical vertebrae, like they're right behind our skull.
Yeah, so this is exactly.
Yes.
So this is the atlas and axis part. So I think you can see this is the axis and this is the atlas. So you know vertebral column, Adya? What is vertebral column? You know what is vertebral column? So this is basically the vertebral column, if you see here. So this is basically vertebral column from here to here, like till the hip bone, till here. It's complete vertebral column, fully vertebrae. So if you see a vertebrae. So the first and second, these two are called as atlas and axis. The first one is atlas, the second one is axis. Yes? And whatever joint is there here, it is called as pivot joint. It is named as pivot joint. Yes? And I hope you can try with your mobile phone that technique, joining with your mobile phone and then trying whether you can talk or not. Okay, please try out that. Yes, that is correct. So that is correct. That is pivot joint. So pivot joints are the joints that permit rotatory movements of bones. So I hope, wait a minute, I'll open my camera. I hope you can see me, guys, right? Yes. So Adya, basically the pivot joint is something will be here. So from here, vertical column short from here, and then end like on hip side. So basically, the first and second, that whatever we see in the diagram, the first and the second, the first vertebra and the second vertebra is called as atlas and the axis. So basically, it will be here, exactly here, this area, back neck. So the neck part you can move like this, no? So basically, the pivot joint is present in your back neck. Yes. So there, here only you have your pivot joint. So I'll give you what is the glimpse, what are joints. Just joints are something very important in our body. See, what are joints? I have my hand here, I have a joint here, right? So this part of the body and this part of the body is basically connected with each other with the help of a joint. Okay, so if there is no joint, can you imagine the movement of our body? For example, there is no this joint. So I cannot move this part and this part of my body, right? So joints are very, very important in our day-to-day life because they are helping us in the movement. From here to here, just remember from here to here, from wrist to here. Can I move this position from here to here, from here to here? There is no joint. Can I move this position? No, because no joints. But here I have joint. Here again, this position I have joint, so I can move this part. Right? So wherever joints are there, I can move. So now we are talking about types of joint. So we have a lot of joints in our body, but basically all joints are not same, right? So this joint is something different. This joint is something different. This joint is something different. I have my shoulder joint. The shoulder joint I can rotate full 360 degree, right? But can I move my head full 360 degree, full like this, full rotate like that, and then movie robot scene, full rotate your head, so it will start rotating. Can you rotate like that? Can human rotate like that? No, of course no. Because this joint, whatever it's present here, and whatever the joint present here is not same. This joint is helping us to rotate 360 degree, full hand, full 360 movement. But next, we cannot do that because the joint that are present is different. And that particular joint, whatever you have in the neck, is pivot joint. Okay. Your friends Bhavesh and Neha will explain you all kind of joints, whatever we studied till now. We have studied a lot of joints. Everything they will explain you from the first. Okay, so they will explain you what is this joint, why we can move this 360 degree and why we can't move this 360 degree. Everything they will explain you. Okay, fine. So I hope you got some idea about joints, something about pivot joint. What is pivot joint? Yes, now for the pivot joint is okay for you because we are going to study about implications of pivot joints. For that, you need to know a backstory of pivot joint. What is a pivot? Okay, so I hope you know what is pivot now. So we will now go to implications of pivot joint. So the pivot joint located near your elbow holds the two forearms bones, radius and ulna together. So basically you have the pivot joint here also. Yes, elbow holds the two forearms. So this is forearm, no? This is one forearm, this is one arm. So basically it is holding your two arms, forearms.
Ma'am,
So
it's hinge joint.
Yeah, sorry.
Hinge.
Ulna. This is radius and ulna. This is radius and this is ulna. This is this here. We are talking about this. This is radius. I hope this diagram is clear. So they are talking about radius and ulna. So this is ulna and this is radius. Now did you get where the radius and ulna is there? The first part, forearm. Here you have one side radius and one side ulna. Can you see the diagram? Yes. So there actually we have the like after this we have elbow. So here this position, this part is actually elbow. This is radius and this is ulna. I'll erase it. I hope you can clearly see now. Yes, yeah. Radius and ulna together. So the two bones, radius and ulna, are also connected to each other near the wrist by another pivot joint. Yes. So here, wrist, you have a wrist here. Right? This is your wrist. So whatever the movement that you can do, this is your pivot joint. Whatever joint is present here, this is the pivot joint. these two bones twist around each other using a pivot joint. So twist around each other, like you can twist your elbow, you can twist your wrist like this, right? So why you can twist? It's because pivot joint is present. You can see the pivot joint present here and the pivot joint present here itself different. Different in the sense the characteristics are different. Here you cannot move the head, like neck 360-degree back front. But here I can use the rotatory motion, no? I can rotate it fully. Yes. Yeah, the pivot joint situated at the base of skull connects the first vertebra of the spine to the second vertebra of the spine. We have already seen this, atlas and the axis, right? So the first vertebra of the spine is called as atlas and the second vertebra of the spine is called as axis. So they are basically connecting these two, that is basically the back leg of your body. It is also pivot joint. Yes. So pivot joint, so this is very important point. A pivot joint permits movement of the bones in one plane, such as rotation around the single axis. Only rotation around the single axis. The best example is your elbow. You can move this in one plane only. Can you imagine moving your elbow this side, opposite side? Can you move? No. Only this
Ma'am,
side. You can keep it. Yeah.
Ma'am, but elbow is hinge.
It is hinge.
Yes, ma'am.
Does elbow comes under hinge? Wait a minute. I hope you cannot see the screen. Right. Elbow comes under. We have, okay, your book is, yeah, your book is also written like that. We have also spoke about that in some slide. I think I'm trying to see that only. Where is that ball socket? Yeah, like elbow and knee, allow the movement in one plane, bending and straightening. Yes, you're right. But why it is written like that in Tamil Nadu textbook? I don't know. I have taken this from, I have actually saw one website and then I have saw from Tamil Nadu textbook. I hope they have given it wrong. Wait, I'll search in Tamil Nadu textbook. Wait. Okay. Okay. It's basically both. It's basically both. Both in the sense they have the characteristics of a pivot joint also, but they officially come under hinge joint. They officially come under hinge joint. The scientist has categorized them under hinge joint only, but they have the characteristics of pivot joint also. So you cannot actually tell
You're lagging.
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, okay. In human body, the joints of wrist that lets the palm of the hand move up and down is possible because of pivot joint. So wrist, basically they're talking about the wrist position. So the wrist we have, it's a pivot joint. So without pivot joint, the skeleton of the human body would lack flexibility and freedom of movement, thus making the movement of the skeleton quite stiff and rigid. Of course, they're talking about atlas and the axis. So if there is no atlas and axis, there is no joint there. So it is very impossible, like almost impossible to move your neck itself. So pivot joint plays a very important role in atlas and axis. Remember this point, elbow comes under hinge, but they have 90% characteristics of pivot joints. Even though they have the characteristics of pivot joints, they officially come under hinge joint, they don't come under pivot joint. But you can call them as both, as a twin. You can also call them as mega, like pivot kind of joint, but they are actually hinge joint. Yes? Got it? Okay. Some of the questions I got. So what movements do pivot joints allow? So pivot joints, please, Adya, are you clear till now whatever we saw? See, Arya and Bhavesh and Neha, basically this chapter is all about learning things. It's not about mugging up something. I have to mug up, this is a pivot, this is, no, nothing like that. Just understand. So when I ask you some question, you should be able to answer okay. Some 90% answer you should be able to give. It's not like you should mug up everything. You have to vomit at the paper. It's not like that. Okay? So what movements do pivot joints allow? So pivot joints allow rotation for both internal and external. So can you give me like internal and external rotation wrist? They are making the rotational movement in the wrist. And also the rotation movement is there in the neck also. So I'm just basically rotating the neck, right? So rotatory motion is possible. External rotation is when rotate an arm outward, and internal rotation is when you rotate the arm inward. They're basically talking about this arm inward, outward, and the neck also. Basically, like you can do it outward and inward also. Wrist also you can do outward. So this is outward. You can move them outward and inward. Like this position is inward. So I can make them inward and outward also. Both is possible. So basically full rotation is possible, almost full, but in neck, full rotation is not possible. So remember the key points. Give two examples of pivot joints. The examples of pivot joints or neck joints, very important, atlas and axis. Head to rotate and pivot joint between radius and ulna. So wait a minute, I'll share you radius and ulna pivot joint picture. If you have that picture, it will be more good. I'll join. Radius and ulna is there, and exactly the joint they have not given it. Hinge joint. I got, wait a minute, copy. Can you see here? Hinge joint is present here, near elbow. We discussed just now. Radius and ulna is present here. So they will make up the wrist here, and here you will have pivot joint. Yes? Got it? See one more pivot joint, radius, ulna, pivot joint. Now see, see here, the same diagram, what they have given, you see. Can you see what they have given? Same, this is humerus, this is radius, this is ulna. They have given this pivot joint. The joint between the radius and ulna here, This is pivot joint basically, but the joint between humerus, radius, ulna, this is basically hinge joint. Now got it? That's why I have brought the picture. Can you see the difference, what I'm trying to say? See this picture, there is a slight difference only. Here you have pivot joint, the joint between radius and ulna. You have two, radius is a separate bone, ulna is a separate bone. Please remember all the three. Radius is a separate bone, ulna is a separate bone. They both are joined. Basically, this joint, and this is also, wrist is also a pivot. That is different story. I am talking about this two. These two are also together. So they are also basically, there also you can see a pivot joint. So that is what they have given in this diagram. Here they have given pivot joint. And here this bone one and this bone, these two bones, radius ulna, are connected by hinge joint. What I do for you. Got it? All the three?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Difference, very important, very confusing. We are also confused for 1 second. But please understand. Here this is hinge. This is pivot. Okay? Yes, I hope it's clear. Shall we move on? Okay, we'll move to the next question. What is the function of a pivot joint? The pivot joint allows rotational movement as the rounded bones move across its own axis. It is basically a rotational movement. It's very clear. You can rotate your neck. You can rotate your wrist. Basically, it is also like, this joint that we have near our elbow. So also like that joint. We also can rotate the full shoulder. Like the same, you can also rotate your wrist. Yes, so they also help us in rotational movement. Is a wrist a pivot joint? Yes, the wrist is a pivot joint that moves in the relation to the forearm bones, namely radius and ulna. Yes. So there is no doubt in that. Wrist is a pivot joint. Yes, it is a pivot joint. Okay. Now coming to hinge joints. Oh, 1 minute. I'll get a picture of pivot joint. If I share more pictures, it will be clear. Whatever is there near radius and ulna, that the function of that, how the joint works, they have given here. Can you see the radius and ulna, how it moves? This basically that they are trying to give this part. See the rotation movement, how it is moving. No, that arrow mark. One more diagram I have. I'll share. See here. Can you see this is pivot joint? Can you see? Is there any big difference here? Is there any big difference? No, right? Here also you have a rotational pathway. It is rotating. The bone is rotating inside. Here also you have a rotational pathway. The bone is rotating inside. You have to be careful. That's why they both are almost similar, but not in every case. Yes. I will also get you one more picture that was very clear. Ligament, ulna, okay. Radius, pivot joint. Yeah. Image. See here. Can you see? This is very clear. Whatever we saw, that only they have given us. Yes, got it. You should be basically know where the pivot is present, where the hinge is present. That's it. For that only these things. Yeah. Shall we go to hinge joints? Adya, Bhavesh and Neha clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Read the slides again and again. Go through the diagrams again and again. If you want more diagrams, I'll provide you more video and more diagrams if you want. I will also show you one video at the end of the lecture. You will see the video how it works, working of pivot joint, you will see. Okay, now we'll go to hinge joint. Okay, so what is a hinge joint? Hinge joints open and close the door a few times. Observe the hinges of the door carefully. What are hinges? Have you seen the hinges of the doors? What are hinges? Yes, Neha, can you tell me what are hinges? Hinges of the doors. I'm talking about not hinge joints, hinges of the doors.
Ma'am, they are at the
Yes?
end of the door. They allow movement.
Yeah. So basically, because of that is basically strap-like structure. Because it will be like this. No, it will be like this. Because when the door closes, it will be like this. When the door opens, the hinge will be like this. It will be basically like this. Work like this. If you want, I'll show you. Stop share. I'll start share. I'll share the entire screen. I hope you can see here. Hinges of door. Can you see this one? Have you seen Bhavesh and Chanakya? This is the hinge of the door. It will be present here. Exactly this one. We're going to talk about that kind of joint. That kind of joint is present in our body also. Let's see where it is. Okay. So yeah, we already saw what is like maybe that kind of thing is present already in elbow, no? You can open the door and close the door in only one plane. Correct or not? There is a wall. Please listen my question. There is a wall. There is a wall. Okay, there is not a wall. This is the doors. There will be an outline. Then only the door will be fixed. Here will be the door. Here will be the door. And then that hinges will be there. The first hinge and it will be in the last also. One hinge will be there. And the first also one hinge will be there. So now the door is locked. For example, I have closed the door. I am opening the door. Till wall only I can open the door. No, there will be a wall backside. Till wall only I can open the door. Is it right? Please wait a minute. Just a minute. I'll show you. Video settings, background and effects, none. Okay, I hope you can see my background of the video now, right? Can you see the background? This is the door, and I'm closing the door. Can you see the hinges? No, you can see the hinges or not? Yeah. So I'm closing the door now. I'm opening the door. If there is no door here, can I make the door full? Is that possible? Do you think it's possible? It won't be possible because the hinge here, whatever hinge is present here, that is allowing only one side access. It won't allow two side access. I can have a door. I can open it in the one. I cannot move the door more than that because the hinge will not allow. Basically, it will stop. Only this multiple clicking is possible. This cross protection is not possible. Right or no? Got it? Both are all of you got it? It's not possible. Basically, I cannot open my door like I can open my door like this, and I can open like this, and close it. It's possible. standing in the joint. Here in the elbow, only one side is possible. Open the door, close the door. This is open the door, close the door, open, close. If the back side is not possible, same is for the door. I have to move the door, that is, it's not possible. Right? Correct? Exactly, I will say that. Okay. So can join so just they allow
You're lagging. You're lagging.
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So also kind of sign off. Sign off means what, Ramesh?
What?
So what I mean by sign off, it is also a sign and joint. It means what? What is the thing? What means sign off joint? What will be present?
Synovial joint is a joint where a fluid like synovial fluid,
Very good.
synovial membrane, synovial cavities will be there, which allow
So
like
what is the yeah?
which reduce the friction over there, so we can have smooth movement in our joint. In the joint.
Correct, exactly. So basically, you can take elbow. So elbow, we are moving front, back. No, elbow is having a lot of functions. So there will be more and more friction of forearm to the arms and the forearms. There will be a lot of movement to arms. So there will be a lot of friction, obviously. So to reduce the friction, you have synovial joint present there, so that synovial fluid will be present. It will reduce your friction. Okay, so usually bending and straightening. Bending and straightening, only two things are possible. Bending and straightening, only two things are possible. Hinge joints are made up of two or more bones with articular surfaces covered by a cartilage. Obviously, cartilage is there. And also there, cartilage is also there. What is the useful thing?
What?
Cartilage. What cartilage?
And what's cartilage?
We discussed about cartilage. Neha?
And what is, ma'am, you're asking what is cartilage?
Yes.
Cartilage is a stiff like elastic
It's like
you're lagging.
we already. Am I lagging?
Yes,
ma'am.
Audible now, clear?
I'm a little bit lagging.
Hello. Am I?
I'm still.
I'm still. Now am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Somewhat okay. Okay, fine. So cartilage is also like your hinge joint. Sorry, it's also like your synovial joint. It's also helping your bones to reduce the friction and prevents them from rubbing together. Same like synovial only. Nothing is different. Both are same. Almost same. Yes. So cartilage is also there, and your synovial fluid is also there. Synovial joint is also there. Muscles, ligaments, and other connective tissues are also there. So everything is basically there. Okay. So joints in human body where bones are connected. Human body consists of variety of joints. Some joints have limited motion, like joints in vertebrae. So what is the joint there in vertebrates? Yeah.
Facet joint.
My face it.
Facet joint. Exactly, exactly. Okay, thank God. Thank God you people know something. I mean, the class has, like, it has given you something. Okay, joints and vertebrates. Correct, correct. Some joints have more movements other than, like, joints in toes and finger. We have a lot of good movements there. No, flexible fingers, elbows, neck, not neck, hip, our shoulder joint. These are all very flexible. No, some are very limited. No flexibility is there, but some joints are a lot of flexible. So such joints are known as hinge joints. So where there is lot of flexibility is there, like, flexibility will not be so much. Elbows flexibility is very good, but movement is not 360-degree possible. No, flexibility is there, but movement of elbow is not 360-degree. It's just 180-degree. Correct? How I'm saying it is 180-degree? How I'm saying it is 180-degree?
Ma'am, because we can move it in only one plane.
Correct. So basically, it's like a protector view. No, protector will be like this, no, rounder. So one full. So 180-degree. Protector. No, it's just a protector movement. Compass movement is 360-degree. Compass. We can't move like a compass. We can move only protector. Yes. Okay. So hinge joints are classified into category of synovial joints. They come under synovial joints. Synovial joint is a kind of joint which is found between two bones that move against each other, like the joints of limbs. So for example, shoulder, hip, elbow, knee, everywhere you have synovial fluid to protect your bones against friction and protect them against the, wear and tear. We'll say something called wear and tear. So if it is keep on moving like this on each other, it will have wears and tears. Therefore, a hinge joint is defined as a joint between two bones that allow movement only. For instance, human fingers, toes, elbows, human fingers. I can move the finger only like this, no? I can't move like this backside, no? Only one side I can move. Again, it's a protector movement, no? Not the compass movement. Correct. Fingers, toes. Toes also same. So if you take the legs, you can try. I cannot move them front side, back side. Full 360-degree movement is not possible. Only 180 movement is possible. Correct. Okay, Bhavesh is trying to make it full 360, but can't do.
I'm gonna break my hand.
Yeah, it will break your hand. Exactly. So knees also. Knees also, right? Your knees are also there. You cannot, you can, so this is basically knee means only, like, no, it will be like only one side you can move. You cannot take them fully upside. Right? Straight is possible, down is possible, not the back one. Yes. And yeah, they all have ankles. Ankles also, they all have hinge joints. Okay. So wherever the movement is possible only in one plane, only in 180-degree, only protected movement is possible, those all come under hinge joints. Okay. Adya, hope you understood. Adya, hope you understood very well. Hope you understood very well. No doubt should be there. Yes. Or is there any doubt? You can ask if there is any doubt. Yeah.
Ma'am, somewhat I'm understanding only joints.
Okay. Yeah, you will understand somewhat only because we have not covered you the entire chapter. So there are a lot of things before this happened. Lot of joints before this happened. So you have to know what is bones, tendons. You have to know what is ligaments. So don't worry at all. That's why I have given Bhavesh and Neha to give the seminar. They will be explaining you very well. Okay. You will understand. We can start very quick, Bhavesh and Neha. We can start from the very next class. We can start the seminar session because we need to cover up. So there will be not full seminar session. Half. So half of the session will be seminar, half of the session will be class. I'll be taking. Okay. Bhavesh and Neha, both of you make it quick. At the same time, make it very, very, very clear so that Adya should not have any doubt. Okay. Okay, Adya, you didn't introduce yourself to the people. Yeah. You can introduce yourself to them, your friends. They're going to travel with you for 1 year. Are you interested to know about Adya? Both? They are interested. See? They are interested. Yes. You can tell about yourself, your name, where are you from, everything.
Hello everyone, my name is Adya and I am from Hyderabad. Next, my school name is Kendriya Vidyalaya. Next, I love to read.
Okay.
My hobby is to become a drawer.
Okay.
And my aim is to become a software engineer.
Okay, your hobby is like you will draw the things. So you have to basically say that you are an artist, not drawer. Okay. So draw and ER will not, they will not be together. So that's a kind of English thing. Artist. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. So that's all for today. We can continue for the next class. 1 second, be there. 1 second.